Okay, in terms of something, that is pretty much... Now, I would like to have this here, please. So, yeah, DD.MM.YYYY back again with more Metal Gear in the Metal Gear Master Collection Volume 1. And over in here, I am going back to Solid. Same deal as last time. It will be... I forgot something. Have it there. So yeah, like I said before, I am going to do hard mode again, because that's what I did last time, because since I know the game already, I would be then saying, yeah, we can have it there. And in terms of that, I may also need to do stuff. I have already adjusted a whole bunch of things. Also for the screen over in here, because it has been... its size, it's very unreasonable. It's apparently bigger than my screen. So in terms of that, that is that. And yeah, everything else has been... No, this is what I still need to do? Yeah, pretty much. Resolution... pretty much, I'm not really sure in terms of everything here, so... Not sure if I even have enough space for that, do I? I mean, it is literally max on stuff, so... do I have anything that I should be having that off? No, it would be Steam itself, but I can't afford that. Okay, actually I don't need this on. So that would make that one a little bit over here. And it should be enough. So, according to things, apparently one needs about 16 gigabytes for either of those. And I'm not really sure what the difference is between the two, because I couldn't get it going over there. Unless... Oh, I can actually go out. So let's just see. Metal Gear Master Collection. What is it? Resolution setting. Resolution setting. Do we have a before and after thingy-majiggy? Image. I would like to see that on there. I mean, that is pretty much that, so... this will take a while, and nobody has anything in regards of that. So... yeah, actually everything is on 30 in here, so that is, of course, there. So yeah, there is absolutely nothing in regards of that. So I am very much not sure. Also, the usual, forgot something somewhere else. So yeah, I will be just playing around with high resolution, and if it seems okay, I may go max. Has it actually been... yeah. And in terms of everything, yeah, there's a whole bunch of things. The original version and Integral, which has been only released in Japan, but it's pretty much English audio only. Wasn't it where it was just Japanese? Pretty much it is there, but still. So yeah, also special missions and VR missions. I would be actually, it depends. Are both almost the same like? Because, I mean, those two were potentially bundled together, but this one is something else entirely, which is pretty much 300 missions. And I won't be going through any of those, so let's just go through in here in the normal set. So, and have just everything in here. And I keep on hearing stuff elsewhere. But I'm saying everything should be fine here.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound.
The tag seems a little bit too low.
They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
So I would be potentially saying it seems fine. I'm not sure if the uprest stuff has actually been applied, but I would be potentially saying, yeah, maybe. So yeah, in terms of everything else, let's just check everything out. Caption remain on, stereo because of course, vibrations actually one doesn't even need that because it doesn't work. In terms of screens, nothing can be done in here. Key stuff, I would be actually saying should be normal, otherwise I can actually go there potentially, I think. And actually in terms of those, it's actually nothing really in terms of that. Previous operations, well, that is pretty much all of those, but we went through all of those. And I would be saying is a whole bunch of reading. I will be doing a whole bunch of reading once I go into Snake Tales. And that may be actually a little bit on the... yeah, I would be saying high end on those. So... I would be saying one should be actually having a briefing first. It remains pixelated because camera.
It's been a long time, Snake.
I should have known you were behind this, Colonel.
That's no way to greet an old war buddy, Snake.
What do you want from me?
I just invited you here so we could have a talk.
Invited? That's what you call sending armed soldiers after me?
Sorry if they were a little rough with you. But we've got a serious situation here. Only you can get us out of it.
I'm retired from Foxhound. You're not my commander anymore, and I don't have to take orders from you or anyone else.
You will take these orders. I know it.
Excuse me.
Who's this?
Dr. Naomi Hunter. She's chief of Foxhound's medical staff and an expert in gene therapy.
Are you military?
No, civilian. I've been sent here from ATGC. Pleasure to meet you, Snake. Don't worry, this injection won't hurt a bit.
What's the shot for?
What's wrong? You don't like shots?
Snake, listen up. It all went down 5 hours ago. Heavily armed soldiers occupied Shadow Moses Island, a remote island off the coast of Alaska.
What soldiers?
Next Generation Special Forces, led by members of Unit Foxhound. They've presented Washington with a single demand, and they say that if it isn't met, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
A nuclear weapon?
I'm afraid so. You see, the island is the site of a secret nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Foxhound hijacking a nuclear weapon?
Now you understand how serious the situation is. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. They're both being held as hostages.
Those are some heavy-duty hostages.
Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to launch a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do. Any questions, Snake?
Questions? I haven't even said whether I'd accept this mission.
Well, you can make up your mind after you hear more about the situation.
Also, in terms of stuff in the background, I was actually checking if the volume was okay, but I'm not actually sure about that. Well, apparently someone was there which could potentially answer that question, but apparently someone just doesn't want to wait. Well, apparently I just keep it that way because my voice should be... I mean, apparently in terms of everything it is below the yellow, but yeah, I am mostly below the red. That is the maximum I can have of in here so that I can remain there. But in terms of everything else, let's just go with the usual. Oh, I don't want to actually miss it here.
Colonel, I don't work for the government anymore. Let me go back to Twin Lakes.
Why, Snake? Is your life in Alaska all that great?
There's a dog sled race this week. Next Saturday, I have to be in Anchorage.
The Iditarod? The longest sled race in the world? When did you become a dog musher?
Right now, my 50 Huskies are my only family. I've got to take care of them.
Don't worry about your dogs.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, Snake, but this vessel is headed for the Bering Sea. There's no room for debate.
I told you, even if I do owe you, I don't owe anything to this army or this country.
You will accept this assignment.
Why should I be stupid enough to do that? I'm no patriot.
Snake, there's enough dirt in your file from your days as an agent to keep you in the stockade until you're a very old man.
Oh, I see. Blackmail.
No, Snake. I prefer to look at it as helping you come to a decision more easily. But anyway, I know you better than that. You'd take this assignment even without the threat.
Why do you say that?
You're a natural-born soldier. You're not the grow old gracefully type. It's the same for all of us who've seen real action. The only place we can feel truly alive is on the battlefield. I'm a soldier too. I know those feelings of powerlessness, frustration that you feel every day. You've tried to play the Boy Scout out there in Alaska, but you can't race dogs in the snow forever. Why don't you come back to us and be a soldier again?
You think my life is some kind of a joke?
Snake, I just want to give you back your purpose in life.
I would be potentially saying I accidentally quit out of there because I now have an idea which way it should be actually going. So let's go back. So yeah, I should be going right to go over in here. God damn it.
Tell me about the nuclear weapon disposal facility.
The disposal facility includes a hardened underground base. Even with our most advanced intelligence gathering equipment, we can't tell what's happening inside.
So someone needs to penetrate, gather intelligence, and report back. Sounds like a spy movie. What's the insertion method?
Well, an air insertion is impossible.
Not with this storm going on.
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
Approach?
Yes, within a few miles of it. The facility is equipped with sonar detection capabilities. They'd be able to hear our engine or propeller noise.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV.
Launch?
Same as a torpedo, only this has no propulsion device of its own. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim.
You want me to swim in sub-zero Alaskan water?
Don't worry. That suit represents the latest advances in polythermal technology. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
So yeah, pretty much most of the dialogue over there is from the briefing, but we are getting the full version now. So what's the time limit even?
What's the time limit?
24 hours. They say they'll launch after 24 hours.
Do they say what the target will be?
So far, they haven't mentioned the target.
When did the countdown start?
5 hours ago.
So yeah, 19.
Colonel, who are you speaking for?
Naturally, I'm representing the U.S. government.
So who's in supervisory control of this operation?
The President of the United States.
Which means that the President must be meeting with his top aides in the map room about now, huh?
No, at this point they're still video conferencing with each other.
If that's a real nuclear warhead, shouldn't they issue a COG?
Not yet. The Secretary of Defense has operational control and is fully aware of the situation. After you infiltrate, if you determine they possess nuclear launch capabilities, a COG will be issued.
Well, if they haven't relocated to the nuclear shelter under Mount Washington, I suppose there isn't that much reason to worry yet. Is the National Security Agency in on this?
Yes. So is the DIA, the Defense Intelligence Agency.
The DIA? I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this.
They'll be sending us some support.
We don't need desk jockeys. We need a nuclear weapons specialist.
Of course. A nuclear weapons specialist has already been assigned to us.
Yeah, pretty much we only get the split topic, so...
We need backup from a specialist. I'm just an amateur when it comes to nuclear weapons.
I know. That's why I've requested the assistance of a military analyst named Nastasha Romanenko. She'll be providing you backup by codec.
A female analyst?
She's built up an impressive record as an advisor for the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. Contact her if you have any questions. She's also an expert on high-tech weapons.
Where's she working from?
At her home in Los Angeles.
California. Seems like 1,000,000 miles away.
Also in terms of stuff, except for one thing, I don't have any points of interest in terms of where I would be then needing to go. So potentially having stuff in here makes potentially enough space room happen for other stuff potentially.
Colonel, you're retired. Why are you involved in this?
Because there aren't many people who know Foxhound as well as I do.
Is that really the only reason?
I've been soldiering for a long time. I don't know anything else. I guess even though I'm getting a little old, I still love to be in the field.
Colonel, you're a lousy liar. Tell me the real reason.
Okay, Snake. Sorry. I'll be frank. A person very dear to me is being held hostage.
Who is it?
My niece, Meryl.
So yeah, like I said, in terms of stuff, the majority of stuff in here is almost the same, somewhat one-to-one with Metal Gear 2.
What was your niece doing here?
Several soldiers were reported missing the day of the revolt. And my niece was one of those called in as an emergency replacement.
She looks like you.
She's my little brother's girl. He died in the Gulf War, and since then I've been watching after her.
A personal motive, Colonel. That's not very soldierly.
I'm retired. I'm just an old man now. And I'm your friend.
Since when are we friends?
I've thought of us as friends since the fall of Zanzibar.
With my personality, I don't have too many friends.
That's what I trust about you. It's what makes you human. Please, Snake. Save my niece, Meryl.
All right. But I have two conditions.
Name them.
1, no more secrets between us. I want complete disclosure at all times. And 2, I'll only accept orders directly from you, Colonel. No cutoffs involved, okay?
Agreed. That's why I was called. But one thing.
What?
I'm not a colonel anymore. Just a retired old warhorse.
I understand, Colonel.
Well, about those two conditions, well, more on that way later.
That doctor, is she part of this operation too?
She was in charge of Foxhound's gene therapy. She knows more about those men than anyone else.
You mean you've seen them naked?
Make no mistake, I'm not a nurse. I'm a scientist.
By the way, what was that injection for?
It's a combination of nanomachines and an anti-freezing peptide so that your blood and other bodily fluids don't freeze, even at subarctic temperatures.
Nanomachines?
Not just one kind, either. There are different types which will replenish the supply of adrenaline, nutrition, and sugar in your bloodstream.
Now I don't have to worry about food.
I also put some nootropics in there.
Say what?
Nootropics. A class of drugs which will help improve your mental functioning.
It'll make me smarter, huh? Anything else?
Yes. Benzedrine. It's a type of stimulant. It'll keep you alert and responsive for 12 straight hours.
That was quite a cocktail. Anything else in there?
Those nanomachines will also keep your Codex batteries charged up.
I guess I can call you when I'm ready to go on a diet.
You're welcome.
In terms of charging stuff, there's more about that in Metal Gear 3 once I get there. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on in here, so...
The chief of DARPA and the president of an arms manufacturing company. What business did they have at a nuclear weapons disposal facility?
The truth is that secret exercises were being conducted at the time the terrorist group attacked.
Must be extremely important exercises if those two were directly involved. Were they testing some kind of new advanced weapon?
I'm not privy to that information.
Do we know exactly where they're being held?
The DARPA chief has also been injected with a mini transmitter. As you get closer, you should be able to pick up his location on your radar.
Also, for everything to be marked as finished, I need to let it run completely. But also the final tape.
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuclear missile?
They say they do. They even gave us the serial number of the warhead they plan to use.
Was the number confirmed?
I'm afraid so. At the very least, they've got their hands on a real nuclear warhead.
Isn't there some kind of safety device to prevent this type of terrorism?
Yes. Every missile and warhead in our arsenal is equipped with a PAL, which uses a discrete detonation code.
PAL.
Permissive Action Link. The safety control system built into all nuclear weapons systems. But even so, we can't rest easy.
Why not?
Because the DARPA chief knows the detonation code.
But even if they have a nuclear warhead, it must have been removed from its missile. All the missiles on these disposal sites are supposed to be dismantled. It's not that easy to get your hands on an ICBM.
That used to be true. But since the end of the Cold War, you can get anything if you have enough money and the right connections.
Ooh, well.
How well armed are these terrorists? I know there was an exercise going on at the time they revolted.
They're heavily armed, I'm afraid.
What about their battle experience?
The 6 members of Foxhound in charge are all hardened veterans. They're tough enough to eat nails and ask for seconds.
I wouldn't expect anything less from Foxhound.
The others are next-generation special forces. They're not your average grunts either.
Well, that was quick. I would be saying any scene that doesn't have custom animations for stuff may actually have freedom.
So what exactly are they demanding?
A person's remains.
Remains?
That's right. To be more accurate, cell specimens which contain the individual's genomic information.
Cell specimens? Why would they want that?
The terrorists need them. You see, these next-generation special forces have been strengthened through gene therapy.
Strengthened?
You've heard of the Human Genome Project. They've been mapping the human genome, and they're nearly finished. Following up on this research, the military has been working towards identifying those genes which are responsible for making effective soldiers.
There are genes that do that?
Yes. And using gene therapy, they're able to transplant those genes into regular soldiers.
Gene therapy?
I'll explain this part. With gene therapy, we can remove those genes which we know may lead to sickness or disease, and at the same time splice in genes with beneficial effects, such as resistance to cancer, for example.
In other words, we can overcome all sorts of genetic diseases, and at the same time add genetic characteristics as desired.
Okay. And so if you knew what genes were responsible for making the perfect soldier, you could implant them in the same way, right?
Yes, we could.
But it all depends on being able to isolate and identify those soldier genes.
And in order to do that, it's helpful if you can study the genomic information of one of the greatest soldiers ever.
So yeah.
One of the greatest soldiers ever?
The man they call the greatest warrior of the 20th century.
You don't mean Big Boss.
That's right. We've been working feverishly to identify the genes responsible for his incredible combat skill. So far, we've discovered about 60 of the so-called soldier genes.
So his body was recovered after all.
Yes, and his cells have remained frozen in a cryo chamber. His genomic information is a priceless treasure to mankind.
Priceless to the military, perhaps.
His body was burned severely, but it was possible to restore his DNA profile from just a single strand of his hair.
You people are amazing. And then you're gonna transplant those genes into soldiers?
Yes. We'll use a process that I discovered called gene targeting. The strongest soldiers don't become what they are by acquiring their skills through training or experience. We now know that hereditary factors are far more crucial for creating superior soldiers.
Snake, we can't give them his body. It's potentially more dangerous than all the nuclear warheads on that island put together.
I hear the terrorists are calling themselves the Sons of Big Boss.
The Sons of Big Boss?
So yeah, the burning has been done by us, aka Snake. So, also about them.
Tell me about these next-generation special forces.
They started out as an anti-terrorist special ops unit, made up of former members of biochem units, technical escort units, and the nuclear emergency search team. Their purpose was to respond to threats involving next-generation weapons of mass destruction, including NBC weapons.
Until they were added, that is.
Who's they?
These guys didn't start out as regular army.
Looks like a pretty international group. Mercenaries?
Yeah, and it gets worse. Most of them were from a merc agency that I think you're familiar with. They were part of Big Boss's private guard. And after Big Boss went down, the military just bought out all their contracts.
Outer heaven.
After that, they were merged with our own VR unit, Force 21, and retrained. If you ask me, these so-called next-generation special forces should be called simulated soldiers. They have no real battle experience.
Video game players, huh?
Don't forget they've all been strengthened with gene therapy. They carry genes which make them excellent soldiers. Don't get careless just because they don't have much experience.
I thought using genetically modified soldiers was prohibited by international law.
Yes, but those are just declarations, not actual treaties.
The interesting thing is that nearly every member of the unit conspired in this attack.
And I would be saying the next thing is the last one categorized in here, unless there is... Okay. We'll scratch that. There is one more.
How could an entire unit be subverted to rebellion?
They're calling it a revolution.
Since they all went through the same gene therapy, they probably felt closer than brothers. They see the unit as their only family.
The sons of Big Boss. But if they were regular army, they must have been interviewed periodically by army counselors.
According to their files, they all got straight A's on their psychological tests. They all seemed like fine, upstanding, patriotic soldiers.
But they all took part in the uprising?
No, several people didn't show up on the day of the exercise. That's why there was a resupply of troops.
Was there any sign recently that something might be wrong?
There was a report a month ago that they were acting strangely.
Apparently they consulted classified information about the soldier genes and performed their own gene therapy experiments.
They can do that even without you?
Well, our gene therapy process is almost completely automated. And besides that, they're all geniuses with IQs over 180.
Even the existence of this genome army is a national secret of the highest order. We've been hoping to investigate this thing quietly and deal with it behind closed doors.
Yeah, there should be 2 sets.
High-tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of. An elite group combining firepower and expertise. They're every bit as good as when I was commanding them.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter.
Looks like a lovely bunch of folks. Too bad we'll be meeting under these circumstances.
And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
Yes. And you're the only person who can stand against him.
Also, yeah, in terms of stuff, Decoy Octopus was pretty much X'd out of the game because of, yeah, they couldn't pull off the tag that they wanted in here. And it has been pulled into Metal Gear Solid 4. Once about that, we go over there, and I would be actually going there myself the first time over there once it gets to Volume 2. So... leave it with the lagging in here.
Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake. The man with the same codename as you.
Tell me what you know.
He fought in the Gulf War as a teenager, the youngest person in the SAS. His job was to track down and destroy mobile Scud missile launching platforms. You were there too, I believe. Didn't you infiltrate Western Iraq with a platoon of Green Berets?
I was just a kid myself back then.
The details are classified, but it seems that originally he penetrated the Middle East as a sleeper for the SIS.
He was a spy for the British Secret Intelligence Service?
But he never once showed his face in Century House. He was taken prisoner in Iraq, And after that, there was no trace of him for several years. After you retired, he was rescued and became a member of Foxhound.
I thought that by the time I left, they were no longer using code names.
I don't know his real name. That information is so highly classified that even I can't look at it. Here's a photo of him. Pretty shocking, huh? His skin tone is different, but otherwise you two are exact duplicates.
I have a twin?
I don't know the details, but it seems so. That's why we really need you for this mission.
You're the only one who can beat him. Now that I've met you, I know. You've got something that he doesn't. I can see it in your eyes.
Why don't I find that thought more comforting?
I think that should now be everything. And the last one is pretty much the reason why we don't exactly look like him anymore.
I need to borrow your scissors.
What are you going to do?
Don't worry, just gonna clean myself up a little.
Huh?
I don't want to be mistaken for the leader of the terrorists.
So that is the beginning part, but I'm still not done with the pre-game because I may need to check if I still have it in here. Head for the goal while avoiding the enemy soldiers. Training ends if you are seen. Quadruple numbers. I should be able to pretty much do this.
Who's that?
Fuck, okay. I thought he was going over there immediately, but I would be saying that would be for the next one. And of course, by doing that, I am going to start with VR missions. Use the radar effectively and head for the goal. Enemy soldiers cannot see behind them. Okay, fuck. I went a little bit too quick on this one. Oh, come on. So in terms of stuff, it's a little bit laggy. Let's test it again. There we go.
Impressive, Snake.
Also, this route I can't use for the next set. Take the safest part and head for the goal. Crawl when necessary to get through narrow spaces. So yeah, in terms of that. And while under here, I can't use the radar because, yeah, it pretty much needs the entire way to pretty much function. Because it's pretty much too narrow to map out the entire area.
Impressive, Snake.
I'm still not sure what is being said by Naomi here. Find the best route and head for the goal. Some routes are less guarded than the others. Well, counts.
Impressive, Snake.
Head for the goal and avoid making loud footsteps in the differently colored areas of the floor.
What was that noise?
Oh. Okay, accidental here. Oh, that was a bit something.
Impressive, Snake.
Oh, in terms of time, it won't be that useful. But yeah, more on that later. Head for the goal while avoiding surveillance cameras. Directly below each camera is a blind spot. It's not even much in here currently, so... I could be just going upstairs, I would be having it there. But this is already enough.
Impressive, Snake.
Head for the goal while staying out of the enemy soldier's field of view. Crouch to hide behind low walls. I just want to go over in here because, geez, I don't want to get it this way.
Impressive, Snake.
There we go. Be careful about leaving footprints and head for the goal. The enemy soldier will follow them if discovered.
What was that noise?
Yeah.
Whose footprints are these?
Well,
Impressive, Snake.
couldn't go it even faster because I was a bit too slow on that one. Knock on the walls and head for the goal. Enemy soldiers are sensitive to sound. Use sound to lure them.
What was that noise?
If I knock one more time, then pretty much they come in running. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What was that noise?
There we go.
Impressive, Snake.
And this should be the last. Head for the goal while using all the skills you've learned. Watch out for the searchlight. I think I can go over in here immediately. Whoops on that one. Thought it was quick enough, but nah. Counts.
Impressive, Snake.
Okay, not all have been done in this way, but... well, time to make it quick. Time limit 25 seconds. Pretty much time limit 6 seconds. Yeah, 488. Not sure if one can actually go even quicker. Yeah, not sure about the time limit now. Whew. 8:04.
Impressive, Snake.
What? Now I'm not so sure. Same again! How am I supposed to have this one done quicker?
What was that noise? Who's that?
So yeah, I can't have it there, so... should I pretty much just bump into them? Oh, fuck off. Okay, I'm really not sure how to do this.
Damn.
808. Yeah, I can say that again. Okay, yeah, next one. I think I just need to be on top of in here. Otherwise, I need to do this one again. I think crawling would be actually faster. 1619. Okay, this time it is. Sheesh. Apparently I did it wrong last time. Immediately. Okay, now that I may have an idea. Maybe downstairs? I don't fucking know. Sub 13? The fuck, please? We're potentially needing to go over in here then. Okay. So it pretty much has something to do with the direction, so... Okay, how to deal with this one?
What was that noise?
Ah. Not sure how I'm going to do with this one. Maybe a little bit over in here.
What was that noise?
Okay, not really. Maybe I should be waiting a little bit to have him go upstairs.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
921.
Excellent, Snake.
Counts. Ah, that was a bit. The cameras are pretty much fine because, yeah, the blind spot. It is even a quicker one. Ooh, $5.99. $8.99. Jeez. I still hear the cameras. Oh, this shit. Okay, I'm not sure about this one.
Impressive, Snake.
No? But, okay, not much enough for he. I have an idea. Maybe I need to move immediately. Oh!
Excellent, Snake.
Okay, have it that way, but I'm still not sure about a certain something else. Oh, this one. Pretty much the same thing as before. Oh! Yeah.
Excellent, Snake.
Which one am I? Oh, this one. This is going to be a little bit. Yeah, pretty much because someone is over there.
What was that noise?
Ooh, that was a bit.
What was that noise?
Clean 27.
Impressive, Snake.
That is way too. The fuck, please. I bet I'm supposed to pretty much throw it out in here.
What was that noise? Who's that?
Apparently, no. I'm really not sure what is doing all this lagging in here. Because it's not me.
What was that noise?
Okay, a bit to the left. So in terms of upstairs, it's going to be a little bit tricky.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Even that's still a little bit on the late side. How am I going to do with this?
What was that noise?
Okay, that is a quick one.
What was that noise?
Ah,
Impressive.
but it's still nowhere near here. So I'm still not sure. Oh no, but still. Have we going here? Okay, that got me. Okay, they go over there immediately, so... Oh, I have an idea. Maybe I just crawl there.
Who's that?
Okay, maybe a little bit more to the down right. And pretty much crawl at least a little bit. Or should I even? Or maybe actually over in here. Nah, still no on this one. I had done all of this once before, but it has been quite a while since then. Oh, wait a second. Actually, I could be doing it that way. I'm not sure how much time I have for all of this. Fuck off. Oh, a millisecond late. Early, I mean. Ooh, that is also clean there, jeesh. So, in terms of everything here... So pretty much this one I am having trouble with, and this one is just, yeah, not sure.
What was that noise?
Ooh, all 7. So pretty much I have to get that one there, so get this one out. So I'm pretty much everywhere. Not there. And in terms of this one is the last one that I still need to deal with. Oh, wait a second. I don't need to knock there. I just need to have that one there.
What was that noise?
Oh, fuck off. Pretty much, this is the only terrible stuff that I have to do.
What was that noise? Who's that?
Ah, a bit too late. So apparently I'm doing this a little bit too early. I should be doing this around the gap.
What was that noise?
There we go. Oh fuck! Was it actually in time? Yeah, I can pretty much throw that little bit. Because this is 18 seconds that I have to beat. It's doable, doing it that way.
What was that noise? Who's that?
Ah, fuck's sake. Maybe I need to be a little bit more on the left while doing that sentence. Okay, I was now a little bit too early on that one. I pretty much need to be on an exact blind spot. Pretty much, he has to be out a little bit.
What was that noise? Who's that?
That's a no. This is the only stuff, the only part that I can't. I would be saying, in terms of everything, I'll be having everything time-stamped.
What was that noise?
There we go. Oh, fuck off! Why does this count? I was a little bit too far, apparently. Yeah, but I should be mashing it already. Mashing it early.
What was that noise?
Okay. That was something else. I was late. And they turned more. Could I be just having myself flat over there?
What was that noise? Who's that?
I went right in there.
What was that noise?
Oh, for fuck's sake. I bet I need to just let him go. I'll just make that.
What was that noise?
Okay. That is something else entirely, so... So pretty much I can make that happen, but I need to be then throwing him.
What was that noise? Who's that?
Yeah, fuck off. I am still going to do this one, because I pretty much had it. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, restart.
What was that noise?
There we go. dude, that was...
Excellent, Snake.
Yeah, I can say that again. Now I have that one done. Just in case. So... Okay, it's a bit off, so...
Excellent, Snake.
Still counts. I pretty much remember what I need to do here, so... Oh, this is going to be something else. This was terrible.
Who's that?
Yeah, I need to do in corner view. Pretty much from the corner. It's pretty much from here first. Bug. Something like this I need to do. I was a little bit better then, so...
Who's that?
So pretty much it is the down one, up, then left, then right. For fuck's sake, he was too far into the corner there. I had it. But it took way too long as well.
Who's that?
Oh, okay, I should have actually done this one a little bit early. Pretty much something like this I should be doing. Oh, fuck off!
What was that noise?
Yeah, fuck off. I went ahead. So, I should be doing this a little bit earlier.
Who's that?
Pretty much, they go over to the one that is nearest, not the one that I can see. Not really sure if this one is actually easier in integral. I'm not sure. Yeah, sometimes it's just not aiming. Which is also the reason why I'm not one of the shooter guys, but mostly...
What was that noise?
I don't think this is actually anywhere near.
Excellent, Snake.
Wait, this counts? Barely, sheesh. Yeah, this one is off. No, it's that one.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Oh, fuck off! Pretty much I need to be quick on stuff, so maybe I should be doing this one earlier here.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Okay, this one is going to be a little bit tricky, so I'm going to make it easy. hope this one counts.
Impressive, Snake.
Oh, fuck off. Okay, I pretty much need to go it quick then. Hey! Pause. Wanted to try that again. So I have to do it from the corner.
What was that noise? What was that noise? Who's that?
Not quick enough. Pretty much something like this I need to do. And I pretty much also need to do the knock strategy at the last one.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Okay, one lost, but still.
What was that noise?
Okay, not sure about this one.
Impressive, Snake.
Still. Basically, I need to save all of my shots in here.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
But that is good.
What was that noise?
That's better.
Excellent, Snake.
Jeez. And now a bit. Jeez, 2 whole seconds better than my last attempt. I'm not really sure what the hell is going on there, so... I'm really not sure, so have it there. Just in case if it has something to do with there. I'm still not sure on everything else, so... No, wait a second. Have it there, just in case. Geez. Oh, this one is going to be something, alright. Why does this count as that? Geez. I pretty much had it for the both of them. So it's pretty much up, down, both on the middle. And pretty much I'm not sure if the back one can come over at there. You fucking kidding me? I don't want to lose any shots. Bullets, I mean. You're for fucking kidding me. Don't have me slow. Oh, fuck off. On both. If I hadn't leaned against the wall, I would have potentially hit. But that is a bit more there.
What was that noise?
Not sure.
Excellent, Snake.
Okay, by how much? Okay, not really sure why it's like that. Apparently I memorized the one that is actually better. Oh, this one.
Who's that?
Yeah, I pretty much need to have it there and there and there and there. I was a bit too late on that one. Oh, fuck off. I lost one, I think.
Excellent, Snake.
But it was enough. A bit. Okay, the camera one. There are just two. Okay, I should be actually having it there. So, oh, yeah, pretty much the front, the top, and going down below for the left one. The other right. Yeah, but there should be it.
Impressive, Snake.
Oh, fuck off. By how much? So apparently I need to do it quicker. It's the same thing again, so no.
Impressive, Snake.
Just a bit quicker, so I may need to actually stay on top and not go down.
Who's that?
Oh yeah, apparently while I am doing the upstairs one, I should be going to the up left. So that should be quick enough for that. Ooh. Ooh, barely. Oh, that should be it.
Excellent, Snake.
And then in the background, the cameras. Next one should be the snowfield? No, it's those. For fuck's sake. I did 3. That should be it already.
Impressive, Snake.
Oh, come on, by how much? A second. Nah.
Who's that?
There. I would be saying I need to do left, left, right, left, left, right.
Who's that?
Ah, too far. So pretty much I should be getting the upper one while he's leaving. I keep on missing all the shots because it's all there. Jeez.
Excellent, Snake.
At least. Jeez, it's low. Yeah, this time around. Pretty much do everything quicker. Now it should be the snowfield. Yeah.
What was that noise? Huh? Whose footprints?
Oh, come on, that little bit. Oh, maybe I can do this.
What was that noise? Huh? Whose footprints are these?
Oh, fuck off.
What was that noise?
Almost. Actually, something like this. Oh. Does it still count?
Excellent, Snake.
Barely, I think. My lods. Oh, it's a corner one. Fuck's sake.
What was that noise?
Oh, it's pretty much the aiming stuff that is always terrible. That is also the reason why I won't be doing any of the VR missions or special missions or missions.
What was that noise?
Oh, fuck off. I should be having this in the middle already.
What was that noise?
I would like to have it perfect in terms of ammunition used.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Okay, not really sure on this one.
Excellent, Snake.
Okay, by how much? Well, still enough. Ah, no, it's all around there. And if I remember correctly, there is, yeah, one upstairs.
Who's that?
I may need, oh yeah, actually, I remember, I should be doing the one down below, down the left first. Okay, did that one wrong. Not sure how to even do that one here. Okay, not much there, so I would be saying I'm not really sure if I got caught by the soldier or not.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
There. Could be doing it that way, but still.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much I need to get around the searchlight as well as the camera, because pretty much those two are the last one left.
What was that noise? Huh? What was that noise?
Okay, not really. It just remains there on that one. Not sure what's the end of the range.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Ah. I would be needing, even if I would be finishing it, I may need to do that one again because of...
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Okay, that is fucking terrible. I think the last one is over here. Yeah, fucking terrible. But I need to cut off a whole bunch of time. I would be saying the limit is, the time is actually 30 or lower.
You're as good as they said.
Yeah, I was right on that one.
What was that noise?
Ah, nope. Doing that one again.
What was that noise?
I'm going to do that one later. Okay, not sure about that one. Maybe barely, but it's barely above actually.
Impressive, Snake.
Yeah, so I may need to actually have this one a little bit there.
What was that noise?
Yeah, I pretty much had that one there, but still. Less missing, more shooting correctly. Leave it!
What was that noise?
Ah, fucking A. If we're saying restart is easier than being caught and doing it over again.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Having him over there. Oh, that is worse.
Good work. You're as good as they said.
Pretty much I need to do this one. It is, yeah, it's worse. So I need to do a better one.
What was that noise?
Okay, that is way better. I would be saying, yeah, should be.
Excellent, Snake.
So yeah, I think the survival mission is pretty much just all of them in one row. Go through all stages of the gun shooting mode while fighting enemies, soldiers, and collecting ammo. Oh yeah, I need to do all of that in here as well.
Who's that?
Yeah, pretty much that is the thing. I need to do all of those as well.
What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise?
That is all for here, and I'm going to actually do the safe route, because otherwise it just wastes time. But this one should be easy, if I don't fuck it up. Why there? Oh, this one.
What was that noise?
Oh yeah, I am going to do the long road, because it's safer. Ah, fuck's sake! I went a bit too far. I hope I have enough time, otherwise I need to do all of this again. Oh, fuck off! Again! This is pretty much because of the item box. What will be needing it either way? I fail again. Fucking A. This one again. Fuck off! For fuck's sake over in here! Why are the shots terrible in here? Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off! I'm getting angry again. It's not even the main game. Oh, fuck off. Of course, it has to be on both. Okay, this one is a bit better. Fuck off! For fuck's sake! Shut the fuck up! Oh, come on! It's really getting on my nerves. I would be saying I'm already over the limit, and the last one is going to be terrible as well. Oh yeah, fuck off. I may actually have to wait for this one actually. Because of the item bugs. Nah, this is fucking terrible. Oh, this is also dead, but that was pretty much a little bit easier.
What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise?
Okay, nobody dropped anything except that. So... I'm going to do the long way.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Yeah.
What was that noise?
Oh, if this one actually has a bit more, then... Nope. So how far am I off?
Yeah.
I had to do several redos.
Great job, Snake.
Apparently not really much there, so I can do better. Let's do it again. Pretty much the first part is just all the pre-stuff. More stuff for me to do the same and everything.
What was that noise?
Ooh, barely on that one. Let's keep it in with the retries, have it a little bit longer.
What was that noise?
Oh, fuck's sake, this is the first time where that had happened. Maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe it happened in the first time, or this here, because I was actually knocking it on top.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
So, and on this one again, I am doing the long way. You should keep it in mind. 4 minutes. Oh. No retries on that one. That one should be fine as well.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Yeah, a little bit slower is a bit better than pretty much having to retry something. And I think that's the halfway point. That was a bit bad. So I potentially have to do some retries here, potentially.
What was that noise?
You are the last one, you should be having the other one. Okay, that was a bit better.
What was that noise? Whose footprints are these?
Fuck off. That is fucking terrible. Wait. Ooh, just in time. I mean, it's 9, but still.
What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise?
Ah, fuck's sake. That is fucking terrible.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Oh, that is... yeah, that is overtime. Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking asshole! Wasting my time. It is a bit better, but still not much.
Yeah! Great job, Snake.
Ugh. Okay, that was fucking terrible. I didn't pick that one up, so I should be restarting. Yeah, at least the restart makes it there. Would be actually potentially something if I had it somewhere.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Okay, that was a bit better.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
I wasted a bit, but still. I'm not going to leave this to chance.
What was that noise?
Well, a bit. Seems to be good time. Ah, fuck. Okay, that is better. Oh, fuck off! Why you dying, you cunt? Yeah, I was a bit too slow. Fuck's sake, I don't need to have it done in here. Fuck's sake. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off! I'm losing time here. Oh, it is always the last one that has it. I think 3 more missions left. Yeah, this one is next.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
The time is better, even with my multiple retries.
What was that noise? 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 What was that noise?
Ah, fuck! And there goes my exit. It's pretty much the same way as pretty much doing this again. In terms of the part of in here, I have enough for 13 minutes. That was a bit late because of me crawling, for fuck's sake.
What was that noise?
Sheesh. Why exactly centered? What is this?
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Fucking hate this already. Fuck's sake. Oh. Stop being bullshit. That is apparently the fastest that I got in this here, at least.
What was that noise?
You're not risking the upper one because, geez, what the fuck?
What was that noise? What was that noise? Who's that?
He died and saw me, you fucking asshole. Please, Metal Gear Solid 2, fix that shit.
What was that noise?
Okay, that was terrible. Otherwise, it would have been potentially the same in terms of waiting time or whatnot, maybe. Oh, this is the next.
What was that noise?
This was fucking terrible! I need all the shots for fuck's sake! I lost one.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Eh. Maybe. Oh, fuck off! Maybe still in time. Oh, fuck off! Fucking fuck.
Who's that?
I fucking hate the auto-aim mini! This happens one more time and I am in a second minute.
What was that noise?
Fucking ass! Ah. It's the worst even.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Again, one missing.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
I keep on trying until I get it, for fuck's sake. Nah.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Okay, I took it slow this time. Okay, a little bit quicker than last time.
What was that noise?
Oh, fuck off!
What was that noise?
I'll make it slow then. Shouldn't be too slow, especially for the later ones where I need every second. Second, not second. Geez, what the hell? Less much. One missing.
What was that noise?
At least. Nice. At least something. Nah.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Fuck off! So sluggish in here.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
The last two are always the one that are tricky. This one pretty much depends.
What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise?
Fuck's sake!
What was that noise?
Fucking ass! Almost.
What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise?
Oh, fuck off! That was the best test that I had. Fuck off. I'm doing this again. I am in the second hour, but I don't fucking care anymore. Blame the game. Or blame the achievements, because I would be saying this one has one. If it doesn't has it, then why does it not has it? Jeez, language.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Same-ish.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
It's a bit quicker, I would be saying. Okay, that was a little bit slow, but still. Seems good, but it can be worse. Could be incoming.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
I don't care anymore. Isn't okay time.
What was that noise?
Hmm.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Leave it there.
What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise?
I need to do this one.
What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Ooh, barely. I don't care anymore. But finally.
Yeah! Great job, Snake.
You know fucking what? I would like to see everything in hyperspeed. How should it have been done the quickest? But that is just in stage 3, so of course it would be there. So yeah, that is pretty much just simple. This one is something that I would not be able to do as quickly. Yeah. This is just bonkers. This one, I would be saying, is a mix of both.
What was that noise?
Yeah, pretty much because of corner stuff. And there we only have the corner there.
What was that noise?
So yeah, pretty much. It would actually been something if it would be compared against mine. Because that is not that much there. So yeah, which one was it actually? This one is there, that one's there, that one's there. That's next, I think. Yeah. I would be saying it's the same route. No, it's pretty much still somewhat the same. But it's quicker. Pretty much same route, but yeah, a little bit different and because of faster. So this one is tricky because of aiming. And potentially sub-aiming in terms of has been in line of sight, so non-directed. So this one, yeah, it's pretty much just easy. We'd be saying there were also corner shots. Yeah. Before it even goes to there, jeez. So yeah, that is a bit too quickly. Also, I am no speedrunner, especially with my medical history. Which is actually the current one, so... Yeah, that's the one before. That is a... Yeah, pretty much corner and whatnot. So yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not really sure if there are speedruns. I mean, tests would be potentially faster than that. I'm not even sure. So this one is pretty much somewhat the same-ish, but it's also all running. Except the last one because it's a little bit behind. This one I would be saying there is a lot of corner shots.
What was that? What was that noise? What was that noise?
Yeah, pretty much mostly. So the last one is pretty much something. Was I actually somewhat following around with that or not? Except for the fact that he was just running through. And yeah, that is way quickly in here. But it's also the reason why I didn't bother with the last guy there, so... Yeah, pretty much. In terms of everything else, I would be saying I should be having everything safe, because geez, yeah.